So you guys, today marks a new year, 2026. So excited for this year. Hopefully it's kinder, because last year, if you know, you know. Um, but I always love to start out the new year with a bang, with the amazing video, and it's gonna be my eyeshadow palette collection video. I like to do these quarterly, so like around every 3 months. This isn't going to be a declutter. I literally just did my declutter, so go ahead and check that out if you want. But I might do a declutter once the 6 month mark hits. But you guys, my husband and I were still planning on moving around May, so I might do a declutter actually a little bit early. I have no idea. Have not decided yet on what I want to do, but as you guys see, we have a crap tons of palettes. Don't worry, I will go ahead and organize these, but let's just stop my yapping and let's go ahead and let me show you my collection, because I don't know about you, but I'm a very nosy person when it comes to seeing eyeshadow palette collections. So grab a snack, grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you guys, I try to organize these as well as possible, but usually how I do is just miscellaneous, so brands I only have one palette from, then like, what do you call this? Indie brands, ColourPop, high-end, affordable, and then way in the back, you see over there is my BYOP palette. So I'm just gonna go ahead, just dive right in. Also, if my voice sounds a little raspy, your girl, she was the victim of the flu this year, or technically last year, because last year was when it started. I'm just getting over it. I'm feeling a lot better. Minus the cough, the fatigue, and the muscle aches. Whew. But yeah, enough talking. You guys are here for the eyeshadow palette collection. So yeah, I'm just literally just going to grab and go. So the first one we have is from Adept Cosmetics. It's the Heather Austin palette. Y'all know this one is a very loved palette in my collection, and it's for a reason. You guys see, these are beautiful. Hit pan in this one, not in this one because I'm scared to hit pan in this one because I love it so much. Almost hit pan in this, almost hit pan in this, and almost hit pan in this. Now, you guys will see some palettes may have cracked, like this one. Your girl, she dropped so many palettes, and some of the palettes you will see, they were definitely a victim of that fall, and it was very, very sad. Rest in peace. I tried as best as I could to put them back together. Now, you see the mattes. I don't really use the mattes too much from Adept Cosmetics. I'm not saying like Adept Cosmetics mattes are bad. It just, you know, I just don't go into these mattes. But the shimmers, though, the shimmers are where it's at. I definitely go into the shimmers for Adept Cosmetics because, whoo, they are amazing. Now, next year, or technically this year, oh my goodness. You guys, this is how we're starting 2026, is I'm saying next year. Because apparently, I don't know what's going on anymore. So 2026, I'm going to try so hard to be a better content creator. I'm going to try to review newer things. Yes, your girl, she was on a no-buy last year, but this year, she has changed that. Now, she's not going to go like absolutely crazy, okay? I still need to, you know, save some money. But this year, I'm going to be trying to review newer things for you, and Adept Cosmetics is one of them on my list of newer things to buy, because as you see, I only have one palette from them. Okay, next is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Armed and Gorgeous palette. Now, you guys, y'all know I never used this for like a very, very long time. I finally used it, and holy crap, you guys, this was so amazing. I mean, like, top notch. Not one of my favorites, obviously, because, you know, it's Morphe. But you guys, I'm gonna tell you, the color story, I made a look with just this, using this palette, and holy crap, it turned out so beautiful. Like, I was just so surprised. Now, as I said, is the quality, like, the best? No, but surprisingly, it was actually not that bad. So, yeah, I'm going to try to dive into my palettes this year. I really am going to try so hard this year to be, you know, just better and really using my palettes. Next, we have the Laura Lee and Cat Pajamas palette. And I know what you guys are saying. What? Like, this is back? I decluttered this, I think, like 2 years ago. Have not showed it actually in a collection or even declutter video for a year. And there are some palettes I decided to bring back because I kind of missed them. I really, really did. And this was one of them. This is what she looks like. She is absolutely stunning. Yeah, is it neutrals? Yes, but you know I've been into neutrals lately, so like my preferences have changed since last year, 2025. It's beautiful. It really, really is. I do miss it. Like this, just this shade. You guys see that? Like y'all see that? That is gorgeous. I'm not gonna try to swatch too much in the video because if we do, we're gonna be here for days. But I really do want to show my collection. And I'm not like showing off either, okay? And I don't have like the hugest collection. I know it may seem huge, but to like some creators, this is not that much. I maybe have like 70 palettes in here. But I'm not showing off. I'm just know people are nosy about eyeshadows, like what's in their collection, because I certainly am. So yes, next we have Ace Beauté, the Serenity palette. She's still dirty. I still haven't cleaned her. She was a victim of the fall right here. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just my, no. That definitely looks like one of my fingers dug in. Now, if you know, I do nails also, but as you see, no nails have been done. I have been just extremely sick. I mean, the flu, like, it hit hard, it hit hard this year for me. Yeah, it's not fun. Finally recovering, or I'm trying to at least recover as much as I can. I will definitely have to take breaks because my voice will just die after this video. Because these are usually an hour long. And even if you don't watch an hour, just even putting it on the background when you're cleaning, sleeping, whatever, that really does help. But yeah, it's a beautiful palette. I saw another YouTuber, someone who actually is like a bigger YouTuber, beauty YouTuber. They were like, oh, what's happening with Ace Beauté? And I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm not the only one that has noticed Ace Beauté hasn't put out anything for like quite a bit. They said they were rebranding, but that was like 2 to 3 years ago. So who knows what's happening with that. But Ace Beauté may not be one that I'm going to buy because obviously they don't have anything. So what's the point at that point? And next we have the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos. This was in collaboration with Angelica Nikovis. It's beautiful. I wanted it for so long. Finally got my hands on it. It's a jewel tone color story. Y'all know I am in love with jewel tones for sure. The shimmers, it's where it's at. The mattes, still very, very stunning. Am I going to try Kaleidos this year? I don't know for sure. Surprisingly, because they were staring into the neutral side for like a good 2 years, surprisingly they came out with something very, very colorful. Like 2025. So maybe you guys, there's hope that they will come back with colorful eyeshadow, because if they do, I will buy that. I will go ahead and purchase. But this palette, really, it's beautiful. The artwork, really love it. Wish I could get more from the brand, but like I said, they just steered neutral, so oh well. Next we have the Tri palette from Juvia's Place, and this is what it looks like. It's very beautiful. I did use it the other day, and when I mean the other day, I mean like 2 weeks ago, because yeah, I haven't put makeup on my face for a good solid week. Now, you guys, I don't know, let me know let me know down in the comments down below. I've heard something about Juvia's Place. I don't know for sure what it was about. It was like a quick post I saw on Threads. I kind of just skimmed through it. Probably really should have read it all the way. But something about the brand, I don't know if it was like, it can't be racism. There's no way, because it is a black owned company, or colored owned company. So there's no way it would be racism, but it was something sketchy, and I kind of need to like know more about it, because if that's the case, I don't really want to purchase from them. Yeah, they actually haven't put out an eyeshadow palette for quite a bit, but I did hear something, and if you do know what I'm talking about, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm like stuck on what it was. I should have read it, but I didn't. Next we have the Lorac Meraki palette, and this is what the palette looks like. Y'all, it is a very neutral color palette, but it's really, really nice. I did say I was going to reorganize this, and that was a while ago in my declutter video. Still haven't gotten to it. I've been super busy with the holidays, so yeah, but it's beautiful. I still need to rearrange it. Lorac also has not done anything, has been absent for a good solid 2 years. So I don't know what's going on, because they used to be like a high-end brand, and I don't know, we don't know what's going on. Now, yes, I know, you guys, this is a controversial brand. I do not actually support the brand. I got this as a gift, so I'm gonna still use it. It's the Blood Money palette from Jeffree Star. I will tell you though, the quality, it really actually is nice. Now, will I purchase? No. Like I said, I don't support the brand, but it is a nice palette. The quality's pretty good. And y'all know I love my greens, so that's why I still have it. Don't feature it on my channel, but I am deciding to feature it on my collection and declutter videos. That's it. Unless somehow magically he gets his crap together and is a whole different person and is a lot better. But, you know, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, next we have the e.l.f. Rose Water palette. Y'all know I did not support e.l.f. for a little bit because of what happened with the Matte Rifle campaign. I decided to, you know, slowly step back into supporting them. I'm not really going to buy from them because they have since, like, upped their prices $3. Yeah, $3 dang dollars. I know that's not a lot, but trust me, it's a lot. So I'm not supporting them for that reason. Well, it's not like I'm not supporting them, I just won't buy from them. But I did keep this out of all the palettes that I had of e.l.f. because it is a very nice travel size palette. I literally actually did travel with this palette, as well as another palette that you will see later in this video for my holiday. Very nice travel palette, so that's why I decided to keep it. Next we have the Ofra Symphony palette. And surprisingly, she's not the first one you guys saw in this video, because for some odd reason, it always would be this palette. I would always start out with this palette. I don't know why. I wanted to mix some things up. So, I do want to get Ofra this year. I'm trying not to say next year. Like, holy crap. I do want to get it this year. Nothing really came out that has, like, did really talk to me, per se. But this, though. This can be also a highlighter as well. And, oh, it's gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. Now, the color story, it's not, like, my favorite anymore. It used to be, and I used to love this palette. Don't get me wrong. I still use it, but I'm not into mauvey tones anymore. I have come to notice that. That has changed. But it's still a very nice palette, so don't get me wrong. Next, we have this Melt Bad Side Zodiac Earth palette. Now, I do have a couple more Melt palettes, but they're in my BYOPs, so they're not, like, the actual color story that it used to be, so that's why this is in, like, the miscellaneous. But you guys, look at this beautiful, gorgeous palette. So this is my first Melt palette that I ever tried, and I know some people, like, didn't get along with this collection, but you guys, I actually got along very, very well with this collection. Like, I kid you not, it was such an amazing collection. Y'all see that gold right there? Oh my goodness, I don't even think it's in focus. But you guys, that gold, whew, it's everything. The mattes are really everything also. And it kind of made me want to get more from Melt. Now, am I going to actually purchase from Melt this year? Maybe. Maybe they're kind of on my radar. But I don't feel like a lot of people talk about Melt anymore. And I'm more of an indie brand. Yes, this is an indie brand, don't get me wrong. But I'm more into, like, the smaller indie brands. Like Gourmande Girls, Ladybug Glow, Day Day Signature, RD2 Cosmetics, those type of indie brands. So maybe. It's a maybe. Don't know for sure. Next, we have this Sephora Mega Mix Palette in Rebellious Rosy Nudes. Whew. Can never say this palette the correct name. This is what it looks like. I will tell you guys, this is amazing. And I know I told you I'm not into mauves, but hear me out. Hear me out. It's beautiful. It really, really is. Like, you can take these out, reorganize it. Now, right here is a pressed glitter, but it's actually really, really nice. Like, I kid you not. This palette does remind me of a dupe of, it's like a dupe of, like, the Huda Beauty New Nude palette, which I do have. So, if I remember, I will try to compare it. But it kind of reminds me of this. And you guys, the formula, don't sleep on the formula. It's actually pretty dang good. I wanted to try it. I wasn't so sure. I was like, well, is the formula really good? It was pretty, like, affordable. But the formula actually was really, really good. I'm hoping they come out with something very colorful, because I would definitely purchase a colorful palette for sure. No doubt about it. Okay, next we have the Subculture palette from ABH Cosmetics. And this is what it looks like. It's a grungy tone dream, you guys. It really, really is. I am in love with this palette. I have been for some time now. And sorry about the glare over here. Oops. It only does have 3 shimmers. This one, and this one right here. But I don't really mind. The mattes are actually really, really beautiful. This is the reformulated one, so it's not like the one that had like the really big controversy about it. This one, oh, I love it so much. I did glitter it like 2 years ago. Well, almost 3 years ago now. Gave it to a friend and kind of regret it right after, but I didn't want to just like take it away from her because I felt like that would have been like so crappy on my part. But I'm really, really glad I have this back in my collection because it's super, super nice. Okay, next we have this Item Beauty in my Element palette. I will try not to like blind you guys. As you see, we have a Mission shade. This shade, it just did not want to repress. I've repressed it like 100 times. It just didn't, and it actually exploded. Like, legit exploded. And I know some people are like, oh yeah, my eyeshadow exploded. And y'all are probably like, oh, come on, really? No, it really does happen. I witnessed it with my own eyes. It did actually happen. But I still really love the palette. Now, that shimmer was my favorite. But overall, these shimmers are pretty nice. Now, they're not like the biggest shimmers. They're basically toppers, but they're still very, very nice. And the mattes are actually really nice too. Now, I know Item Beauty is no longer a brand. But still, I enjoy the palettes. Next, we have this Urban Decay Naked Robin Eisenberg palette. Now, I did declutter this. I brought it back in my collection because when I first got this palette, I wasn't so sure about it. I was really just starting out with makeup. But I have grown and I have been more experimental in makeup. And I used this and I really enjoyed it, actually. You know, the color story, it's not like the best color story. But since I've been like more into makeup and knowing like, you know, color stories and all that, I was able to make a pretty look. Because my first look I made with this, I absolutely despised. But, you know, you gotta give palettes a second chance sometimes. Oh, you guys, this is the Ladybug and Gourmande Girls Paradise Coat palette. Now, this one, it took the fall. It took one for the team, for sure. You've got to be joking me. You guys see this? Oh my, I'm about to just scrape out that and just call it good enough because I am, guys, this shade right here, Goner, this one, it's literally popping out of the pan. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is actually kind of frustrating. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm not going to show you too much of it because it's dying. It's a goner here, I guess. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm definitely purchasing more from Gourmande Girls and Ladybug Glow for sure. For sure this year, they are definitely on my radar to purchase. You guys, it's so sad. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm deciding, should I repress it? Should I dig it out? I have no idea what to do because I suck at repressing mattes, though. Shimmers, I'm okay with. That shimmer I didn't repress. This one that's gone is because it fell on the floor, and the floor was pretty dusty and dirty, and I wasn't about to put that on my eyeballs. So, unfortunate times. I'm actually going to set that aside to remember to try to, like, take care of that because, no, I love the palette so much. Okay, next we have the Hunter and the Prey palette from Blair Dale Emery Cosmetics. This is also another small indie brand. He is deciding to take a little bit of a break, but he is coming back. He said, like, you know, he's not going to just vanish. He just wants to come back stronger than ever. But I'm going to be honest, this palette was strong. For his first makeup product palette he ever put out, this was, like, super, super good. I mean, like, it was good. It was so pigmented, it kind of actually surprised me on how good this was. And yeah, he doesn't have any more, doesn't have any more products. I'm pretty sure he sold out all his makeup products. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but you guys, you guys see that right there? That is beautiful shimmer right there. I do use this quite a bit. As you see, we have pan in those shades. But yeah, I cannot wait to see what he does this year. Okay, so this is the new nude palette from Huda Beauty. I did declutter this year, but then I brought it back because I was like, why? Why would I declutter something like this? I brought it back, used it, really enjoyed it. Okay, so my apologies. I had to take a break. One, my foot was so asleep. It was like shaking. Like, I don't think I've ever had that happen. Two, my voice was gone. Yeah, I had to take a little bit of a break. I forgot to take my Dayquil today. Thought I was gonna be okay. No, but you know what? If you guys have the flu, Dayquil, NyQuil saves your life. So as I was talking about before I got really interrupted, this is the Huda Beauty new nude palette. Yeah, I decluttered it, and then I was like, you know what? No, why would you do that? Come on. Really? Really love the palette. Now, as I was saying, it kind of dupes the Sephora one. Go ahead and show you as best as I can. So these are like the two side by side. I'm hoping, okay, it's like, you know, these are the two side by side. So you guys kind of see like the similarities. It's not like super dupe, but it definitely has like that type of vibe to it. So yes, but yeah, I love Huda Beauty. I really do. I've found some really good staples. Now, will I purchase her this year? Probably not. But, you know, we will see for sure. Okay, next we have the Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. And this is what it looks like. Very stunning palette. I love this palette so much. I use this palette, like the crap out of this palette in 2025 for my very colorful makeup looks. And it does not disappoint. It really doesn't. I do want to purchase from Beauty Bay. I'm thinking Beauty Bay might be on the list of brands to purchase this year. Not too sure though. Now, this was discontinued, but they did bring it back because everybody was so in love with this palette, so mad that they discontinued it. They legit discontinue the best palettes ever, but they're always like the limited edition palettes are the best palettes. I don't know why. Come on. Please don't do it, Beauty Bay. Oh, yes. This one definitely is a brand I'm going to purchase from this year. And it is from Cosmic Beauty. It's the Sinister palette. Now, I could be purchasing them, but their shipping is quite a bit. Yes, unfortunately. And, you know, I did see a comment saying, you know, it is what it is. And, yeah, no, I totally understand. Like, I'm not deteriorating on the brand because of the shipping. They gotta do what they gotta do to make their income. But the palettes are actually quite affordable. It's just the shipping. It's the shipping that really gets me. And I'm like, But you guys know this color, though. It's called Sinister. I'm a sucker for it. I'm hoping it shows. Oh, yes. Ooh, that is one of my favorite shimmers as well. But yes, Cosmic Beauty is on my radar of brands to purchase this year, 2026. Next, we have this Tarte palette. I'm going to try not to show you too much of it because it's very reflective. And your girl, she looks homeless today, okay? And she's sniffling. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to sniffle. This really doesn't actually have a name to it. It's just the 25-year anniversary palette. That's literally it. I do love it, though. I had a Tarte palette a while ago. It was the Man-Eater After Dark. And it wasn't like a super bad palette. I just didn't get along with it, decluttered it, and I'm not mad at decluttered it because the person that I decluttered it to loves it so much. But I kind of wanted to try Tarte again, and one of my friends gifted me this palette, and I'm so grateful because I really do enjoy this palette. Very nice quality. Now, Tarte, will I purchase them this year? It's a maybe. It's a maybe. Not too sure on that. Okay, you guys. So the next palettes are at least two of the brand, so we'll just go ahead scoochie these palettes so that way I don't have to later because I don't really want to be what do you call it, leaning forward, let's just say that, but I might have to lean forward just a little bit. Just give me 2 seconds, you guys. Okay, we're actually going to start with these over here in no really particular order, just, you know, just because I feel like it. And this is the Pat McGrath Divine Droida palette. This is what it looks like. You guys know I fell in love with this palette this year. Like, holy crap. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just come to realize I almost hit pan in this shade right here. I did use this palette. Actually, was my last palette I used before I got sick. Made a super, super beautiful look. No, I have not purchased all these palettes from Pat McGrath. I'll tell you that. Was gifted because I'm not spending a tons of money. But you guys, these palettes kind of make me want to spend money on a palette. But I'm not going to do it, okay? I don't think I'm going to do it this year. Maybe not even next year. Who knows at this point. But we have the Lunar Nightshade palette. This is what it looks like. Yeah, very beautiful. Only has one matte though, but I don't really mind, I guess. The shimmers are where it's at for sure. Like, I'd be purchasing just because of the shimmers. Like, the mattes, they're alright. They're not, like, the best thing in the whole entire world. Then we got the Bronze Bliss palette. And this one's, like, the most neutral one that I have from Pat McGrath. And, of course, one matte, and it's black. But this shade, though, you guys, like, I didn't even really press that much. And you guys see that? Like, holy crap. Like, I thought it was a topper shade. Went to use it as a topper. No, it was not a topper. So I guess it was what it was. Kind of had to fix the look a little bit, but wasn't too mad about it. But yes, this palette. Love it so much. But I'm not going to buy more from Too Faced, okay? I meant from Pat McGrath. Yeah. Next, we have the Sigma Enchanted palette. It's the mini one. This is what it looks like. Mine looks a little rough on the edges because I did drop it when I first got it. Yeah, I was so excited I dropped it, and the shade kind of exploded. But I was able to repress it the best I can at this point. I kind of want to get the full size, though. I'm thinking, this is what we're going to do. Thinking I'm going to get the full size and then go ahead and declutter this one afterwards. Of course, not right now because it's not a declutter video, but I don't have the bigger one anyways. So, but this one I really do love. Don't get me wrong. I really do love it. I just kind of want the full size at this point. You know, why not? And then we have the Sigma Alice in Wonderland palette. This was my first Sigma palette, and this was my top palette in 2022. I fell in love with this palette. I mean, legit fell in love. Obviously, because it was my top palette of 2022, and I still really enjoy the palette. I don't use it as much. I feel like I should give it more love, but this silver right here, though, that's where it's at also, you know? That is where it's at for sure. I love me a good shimmer. Silver, don't get me wrong. And the color story, it's like kind of half colorful, half neutral, and I don't really mind it. Do I want to get more from Sigma? Anything really new, I don't know for sure, but the full palette of Enchanted, I kind of want to get, though. That one is kind of on my radar to get. Okay, next we have my Too Faced palettes. I don't actually have a lot. I used to have, like, a crap tons of Too Faced palettes, and since then I have, like, decluttered a lot. I've decluttered a lot. Just decided they weren't my favorite. And we have the Light My Fire. And this is what it looks like. Try not to blind you guys either. Very beautiful palette. It is my type of color story. I have changed preferences since last year. And one of them is a sunrise sunset look. And this is definitely the vibe for me. Really, really love the palette. Love the outer packaging also. Like, Too Faced, I will admit, you know, are their palettes the best? No, but their packaging, they knock it out of the park on the packaging. That's where it's at for sure on my part. Then we have the Cinnamon Swirl palette, and this still does not close all the way, and it's gonna bug the crap out of me one of these days. It's gonna break, and I'm gonna be actually quite upset about that. This palette, very neutral with the pop of color. I will straight up tell you though, it still smells good, and it still really uses good, even though it has been not stored properly because the lid doesn't close all the way. Surprisingly, it actually still performs well. Like, I'm not even joking, which I'm kind of actually surprised about. But oh my goodness, I gotta see this one. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm like really bad at like showing swatches. This is why I don't try to swatch either. That shade is actually quite beautiful, not gonna lie. Yeah, it doesn't look any hard pan on it. So I did use this actually quite a bit last year as well. I'm going to still use it. As I said, I want to use as many palettes as I can, but I'm also going to go ahead and get new palettes for y'all to review, just to make me happy, because new palettes make me happy. Do I need them? Yes, I do. Next we have the Italian Spritz from Too Faced. This smells really, really good still. Also, one of the most colorful palettes that they came out with. Probably one of the best palettes they ever came out with. I love it. I really, really do. Used this a lot last year as well. Man, I wish I could get Too Faced, but I'm telling you, things they came out with just aren't my cup of tea anymore. It really, really isn't. I wish it was, but it just, no. I feel like Too Faced has been slacking for sure. But this one's really nice. I really do love this one. And like I said, I actually used this quite a bit in 2025. Okay, next we got my Natasha Denona collection. It kind of dwindled down as well. Ooh. You guys, I'm telling you, indie brands is kind of where my heart is set at. So this is the Starlet palette, the mini Starlet palette. I actually did also bring this to me for my family function last year. Made a beautiful look. Really, really love the palette. I think I dug my finger. Y'all see that? Yeah. It's a really nice palette. It really is. They're really nice travel palettes. Like, these are the two I brought, and I really did enjoy them. Surprisingly, she stayed intact during the journey. So, maybe, just maybe, she might be my go-to. Because for family functions, I don't wear anything bold like I always do because people don't like it. And you know what? I'm kind of tired of people just talking crap about it. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It's a family function. It's not a big deal. Now, do I wear my colorful makeup around the house? Absolutely I do. No doubt about that. Next, we have the retro palette from Natasha Denona. And, oh my goodness. She's a little filthy. I like to take care of my palettes as best as I can, but it is what it is sometimes. This is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, you guys. So beautiful. As I said, I'm not into mauve tones, but I can vibe with this palette. I can. It has actually like sentimental memories to it anyways, so that's kind of why I vibe with it. But you guys, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness. The shade right here, Glitz. Ooh, actually still very, very, very nice. What the heck? Kind of want to put that on my eyeballs, but I'm deciding not to do makeup until I'm absolutely better with the flu because I don't want to contaminate anything, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've had the flu for like now a week. Yeah, it's been a week. It really hit me hard. I was on the verge of death, you guys. It was not fun. Not fun at all. Haven't been sick like that for like 2 to 3 years. But I guess it was my turn. So yes. And then we have the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. Do I have to say more? I have talked about this palette probably like 8 billion times on my channel. So we're going to try not to talk about it too much. I'm thinking though, this might be a palette that I might hit pan in right here. I'm not one to do project pan on purpose, but I kind of want to this year. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I haven't put my final thoughts on do I want to do project pan this year or not. If I do, I will, of course, you guys, show you my journey through it. But I haven't really decided. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. If you would be interested, because if nobody's going to be interested, I'm not going to take the time to do it. I'm one that likes to go into multiple palettes and not just use one palette because I get bored if that happens. And then I hate the palette afterwards because I'm like, oh my gosh, all I can use is you. I hate it. So yes. Okay, next, let's go ahead and go with this pile right here. It's just a little pile in the back of the indie brands I have. And this is the Yachty London Olive palette. You guys, I'm getting nasally. This is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so happy I was able to repress this because holy crap. I love this palette so much. Beautiful quality. It really is a nice palette. It may not look like much, but trust me, she is a lot. Okay? She is definitely a lot for sure. And then we have the Ciac de London Velvet palettes. And I was able to repress this one as well. And this one is literally like the most impossible palette to get open. I've always had a hard time getting it open. I'm like trying not to break my fingernails. Sorry. And this is what it looks like. Yeah, one shade kind of just decided not to be with us anymore. But you guys, it's a beautiful palette. It really, really is. Now, is it like the most amazing palette? For sure not, but it's still very beautiful. I still like to use it. We have like some very nice shimmer shades. Now, I don't know if these are mattes or if they're just, yeah, I guess these are, yeah, they're mattes. I didn't really come to realize that. I felt like they were just satin shades, but they are mattes. Oh my goodness. You guys. Now my hand is so dirty. You guys see this from swatching, but oh well. So yeah, really love the palette. Oh, you guys. You know my #1 palette this year was, I meant last year. Oh my gosh. Come on, stop saying this. Last year was this, pardon me, was the Scooby-Doo Ruh-Roh Raggy palette. Yes, you guys, this was #1 last year. This is what it looks like. Oh, you guys, it's gorgeous. I love every single moment of this palette. Just opening it makes me so dang happy. Oh, beautiful palette. Y'all know I'm a sucker for Scooby-Doo. I literally watched Scooby-Doo like this past week when I was sick. It just kind of was like a comfort show, you know? Never get rid of this palette. Ever, ever, ever. This will be with me in my casket when I die. I know that kind of seems like a little over exaggerating, but no. Also, please don't mind that, okay? Yeah. It's not abusive at all. I just had to get my blood drawn. That's it, okay? So that's why it looks like that. Next, we have the Glamlight Icy palette. Oh, did I even say this is from Glamlight, by the way? Oops, my bad. This is the Blue Raspberry Icy palette from Glamlight. Oh, you guys, this is very, very beautiful too. Now, do I use blues as often as I used to? No. But this blue palette is actually quite amazing. It's probably one of, not like my favorites, but for sure it's up there when it comes to the color story. So yes. Okay. Next, you guys, I'm like trying to like get situated here. Next, we have the Blueberry Muffin palette from BH Cosmetics. Now, you guys know I said I was going to declutter it, but if nobody claimed it, then I was going to go ahead and bring it back in my collection. So that's why it's back in my collection. Do I use it very often? No, not really, but it does have this very sentimental value to me, so that's why I kind of keep it. Otherwise, I don't really use it, to be honest with you. Probably I should, but I don't know. Just, you know, something about this palette just doesn't really get me in the mood of using it. I don't know why. Next, we have the Smitzer in Switzerland palette from BH Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like. Oh, you guys, I adore this palette as well. It's grungy, it's beautiful, it's legit everything. I did, like, declare this palette, like, I think maybe 3 years ago. Now it's been, like, 3 years ago. And it was sitting in a drawer for a year collecting dust. I totally forgot about it, brought it back last year, used it, and I still really love it. I kind of want to go to Switzerland, though. My husband and I, that's one of our destinations we want to go to. Okay. Let's just go ahead, do this pile, that pile, and then, of course, my BYOPs. We're kind of halfway done, okay? We're not too far. Or too, like, you know, we're almost done, but not almost done at the same time. Okay, next is my Odin's Eye, and this is the Somana 2 palette. I'm trying to say words correct this year as well. This is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's stunning. So beautiful. This is a vibe. This is a vibe for sure. I really do love the palette. Really nice quality as well. Now, I considered decluttering this last year, but brought it back out to use it one more time, and I decided that no, I fell in love with it again. So yeah, it happens to the best of us, okay? No judgment here. Next, we have the Stone and Rock. You guys know this is my favorite from Odin's Eye. This is what it looks like. Oh, you guys, I adore this palette. Every single second of it, it's just so beautiful. We have this duochrome. I don't know if you can really see it. It's kind of like green on my side and might be blue greenish on your side. Don't know for sure. This one right here. I do use the heck out of this palette. And, you know, like I said, I'm not really purposely doing Project Pan, but if I were, I think this would probably be one of the palettes that I would include, because I really do love the palette, and it needs more love. Even though it has the love, it still needs more. Okay. Okay. I'm okay, you guys. I'm like, should I take a break? Should I just push on through? I think I'm okay. I think we're okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue. We have the little ghost, and this was in collaboration with Angelica Nikovis. This is the palette. Super, super cute. Now, I have been a sucker for pastels lately. Not really these pastels. These pastels, I don't know. It might just be how the color story is curated and how it's like in the palette. If I were to rearrange it, maybe I would like it a little bit more. But there is another palette with this collection. That one I like a little bit more than this palette. But this one is super, super beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Although the shade Magical, you guys, was such a disappointment. You would think it would be like magical and very pigmented. No, it's just a topper shade. It wasn't, I don't know. I was just really disappointed because I really wanted that all over my eyes. But it didn't get to happen. So, oh well. And then the Trick or Treat palette is the other one that came in with that collection in collaboration with Angelica Nikovis. This is what it looks like. You can probably tell why it's my favorite out of the two, because it is grungy. Love my grungies. Have a pan in that shade. I don't know if you can see. Oh, yeah, you can see on that. This green, though. This green be where it's at, too. You guys see that? I know it may not be so pigmented, but trust me, you can build it up, okay? Why does it kind of feel... It feels very soft, but it wasn't pigmented. I'm hoping this palette's not going bad, because that would be so, so sad, because I really do love this palette. Who knows? But yeah, really love this palette. Really love Angie as well. And this was the first collab that she did with Odin's Eye. It's the Hella palette. And it's all green, so of course you guys know I love this palette. Do I use this palette often? No, I really don't. I really should. I think this might be also another one in Project Pan. If you guys are interested. Maybe I'll just do it on my own. I don't know. Probably like on my own for Instagram wise. Maybe not, what do you call it? Maybe not YouTube wise. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? But yes, I want to get more from Odin's Eye. Yes, they're definitely a brand I want to get more from. Oh my goodness, like I totally forgot to tell you guys that. Natasha Denona is a maybe. But yeah, I'm thinking that is it so far. Yes, we're pretty good on that. Next, you guys, is my Nomad. You guys know Nomad is my favorite brand ever. And this is the Chris Kindle Market. I was gifted this in PR last year, so grateful for that. So thank you so much, Nomad. I was trying not to knock over the camera. And this is what it looks like. Now, the mattes, I didn't get along with. I don't know, just something about the mattes. But the shimmers. Shimmers are where it's at, right here. Guys, see that? Yep, that is one of my favorites as well. But I still really, really love the palette. And I'm still grateful that I was gifted this in PR. And I was also gifted this one in PR as well. Like, the past year after last year. This is what it looks like. Ooh, she's looking a little dirty. I do have Pan in that white shade. Do I use this palette as much? No, I really should use it more, though. Looking at it, I'm like, dang. This is a palette I would definitely love to use. Yeah. Then we have the American Parks palette. And this is what it looks like. Oh, you guys know I love this palette. Okay. This is my palette. This is my favorite Nomad palette in my collection. It's a jewel tone, but it's also like, you know, I would say neutrals. I never really thought I would say neutrals, but someone was like, oh, it's a neutrals with pop of color, and I kind of see it now. I really, really do. Neutrals. I guess it's like a half and half. I would say half a half palette. Half neutrals, half pop of color, but, ooh, you guys, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys. Ooh, you guys, holy crap. Ooh, that's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Next, we have the Feta de Provence palette, and they did re-release this last year for their 10th anniversary, but kind of made it in the new formulated, so the shimmers are a lot, like, impactful. Kind of want to buy it, but I'm not going to. Your girl does not need this palette. She already has it, but I really, really love the palette. The shimmers are, it's okay. Like, they're not anything very special, but they are very, very beautiful still. So that's kind of why I want to buy the new one with the new formula, because I love the color story. You guys know I'm a pastel girl now, so this is definitely up my alley for sure. Next, we have my Nomad Keys Beachy and Peachy palettes. Man, this one's looking a little chaotic also. Don't mind me. I think she also took the fall as well. But it doesn't look too bad. Now, yes, this palette may look a little chaotic, but you guys, it's just because of the black background. Also, though, I saw somebody say that this is the beachy side and this is the water side, and now I can really look at it and I'm like, oh, that makes more sense now. Like, I really do see it, and now I'm like, okay, we got this. But as I said, I go into multiple palettes, so it really doesn't matter for me, but still a very beautiful palette. And then, you guys, we have the Ghost Town USA palette. This is the palette that really opened my eyes to the brand. And this is what it looks like. I have used the heck out of this palette. I will say that for sure. If I were to do Project Pan, this would definitely be in it because I need to get more use out of it. The shimmers, of course, I got in use, but it's like the mattes I don't really use anymore. Not a cool tone type of gal anymore, but I really do need to use the mattes. That's one of my goals for this year of 2026 is this palette. Okay, you guys, we are almost done. We just got ColourPop, and then, oh, shoot. Sorry about that. We got ColourPop, and then we got my BYOP palettes. So let me go ahead, put these over here so they're easier. Okay, I think we're okay. So this palette is the Clearly in Love palette. Coast is Clear. Just kidding. Coast is Clear palette. You guys, I could have swore I decluttered this last year. Please tell me in the comments, did I declutter it? Because I could have swore I did. Like, it somehow magically got in my collection, and I don't know how. I don't remember bringing it back. Nothing. I don't know. I'm, like, so confused with this palette. I have mixed feelings because I did declutter it, obviously, but somehow it brought in my collection, but I don't remember actually bringing it back in my collection. Yeah. Very weird, very spooky. But I would not be surprised because weird things have happened in this house. Let's just say that. Okay, we got the Fresh Greens from ColourPop. Oh, you guys. Very, very beautiful palette. Now, is it like the most amazing ColourPop palette? No. And it is a Target exclusive palette, but holy crap, you guys. To be Target exclusive, it is so, so good. Now, I don't know. I heard that Ulta is deciding to not go back into Target anymore. I don't know for sure if that's true or not. But yes, very, very beautiful, especially for, like I said, a Target exclusive palette. Next, we have the High Tide. This was one of my first very colorful palettes in my collection. I don't know why I got it at first because I never used it for like a good at least 6 months. At least, if more. I don't know why. I don't know. But I have used it quite a bit. It may not seem too loved, but I really do use this. I love the blues. Love the shades in here. This might be also in my Project Pan. Maybe. Not too sure. This is a maybe. 50-50. Then, you guys, we have the In the Limelight palette. And this is a discontinued palette as well as the High Tide. And I'm so, so sad. I mean, yes, I have it in my collection, so I'm happy I have it in my collection. But I'm so sad for the people that didn't get their hands on it because this is one of the best qualities that ColourPop has ever done. Probably one of the best color stories that ColourPop has ever done as well. I mean, like, I am in love with this palette. It's amazing. It really, really is. Don't know why ColourPop decided to discontinue it. I would totally sign a petition to bring it back, though. It's just saying. Next, we have Sage the Day. And I've actually really come to realize I do love this palette again. I did neglect this palette for some time, but now you guys, I brought it back, not in my collection, but I brought it back to like use it more last year, and I've come to realize how much I missed it. I really, really do love it. It's boring. I'll straight up tell you. It is so boring, but I really don't mind how boring it is because it's so dang lovely. It's so beautiful. I really do enjoy this palette. Oh, and this shimmer. Okay, of course, we're gonna have to swatch the shimmer. Oh, sucker for that shimmer. And that shimmer is actually similar to the next palette, which is the Mandalorian palette. And it is like kind of similar to Clan of Two. Yep. This is where it's at as well. Really, really love this color story. Really love the palette. I love Star Wars. If you guys know, I'm a big Star Wars fan. So I kind of got it for that purpose, but I come to realize I actually do enjoy this palette as well. So it's not like just like, you know, sitting in my collection collecting dust. No. She is very well loved. And then I got the child palette as well because I love Grogu. He's just so freaking adorable. Well, I tell you though, this is not my favorite. I thought it was going to be my favorite, but I come to realize it just wasn't. Don't get me wrong, still really love the palette. I still use it, just, I don't know. Something about this, I just don't use too much. Now, if they just did a quad of these 4 shades right here, I would totally buy that and declutter this then. But I kind of wouldn't because it has a Star Wars packaging. Is that, like, too much? You guys. I grew up with swords, okay? So, I would kind of have to keep it just because of the packaging. I know, shame on me. Oh, you guys. Next, we have The Sweet As Can Be. This is the Winnie the Pooh collaboration. You guys know, I love Winnie the Pooh so, so much. I'm a sucker for Winnie the Pooh. Also grew up with... Excuse me, how rude. Also grew up with Winnie the Pooh. Yep, you guys. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's everything. We'll always cherish this palette for sure. Oh yeah, you guys. This also went into the fall of the palettes. And this is the Daisy Does It. Yeah. One of the shades, it just boop, popped right out. So that's kind of very, very sad on my part. But I still love the palette. I'll still use it. Don't get me wrong. I did hit pan in this shade. I don't know if you could see it. It's a beautiful color story. I know it's boring, but it's like a good boring for me. I'm still really mad about that shade though. I could not save it. It was gone. It was totally gone. Unfortunate times here, you guys. But it is what it is, okay? Next, we have just the Swords palette. Literally just the Swords. Oh, you guys. Beautiful artwork. And actually not bad of a color story either. I will tell you though, this color and this color, absolutely a dud for me, which is kind of disappointing, but I guess it is what it is. But otherwise, the color story I do like, and the formula is not too bad. Of course, I would keep it just because of the packaging, but still a very nice palette. Oh, you guys, my favorite ColourPop palette of all time, and it is the New Moon palette. Collaboration with Twilight. And this is the artwork. And then this is the color story. You know, you guys, it's everything, okay? It is the vibe I love. Sunrise, sunset, warm tones. Yes, I'm here for it. This is a pressed glitter, but it's actually not, like, that gritty, to be honest. Which is actually kind of surprising. This one's kind of exploding, though, a little bit. I have tried to repress it. Please don't do that to me. I don't want any more palettes to be broken. Yeah, really love it. Now, don't ask me, are you Team Edward, Team Jacob? I really don't care. I have seen the movies, read the books. I don't mind it, just I don't care enough to be on a team. That's it. Oh, no, you guys. Oh, no, this is gonna make me cry. We have the Stranger Things, you guys. It's finally come to an end. I watched it all. So sad. Got the Demogorgon. But this palette will forever be in my heart. They really represented this palette so good. They actually did the collection. They redeemed themselves with this collection, basically. We got the Hawkins. We got the Upside Down. Well, Upside Down, but... Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything because I'm not that kind of person. But if you know, you know. The upside down is not what we really thought it was. Now, will I say the last episode, was it the best? No, but it did kind of like, I teared up basically because I knew it was the end, and like there was so many emotions going on all at once. So that's why I kind of cried, but you know, it is what it is. But you guys, this will forever be in my collection as well. Even if I don't use it, I will put it in a keepsake memory box because Stranger Things, so good. And just looking at this palette, I'm about to cry because I'm like, dang it, you guys. I can't believe it's over. I really can't believe it's over. But you know what really makes me mad? Netflix, so for volume 2, people were kind of confused because it was like, it wasn't all over the place, but we felt like something was missing. That's because Netflix freaking cut 2 hours of it, of volume 2. Netflix, not the Duffer Brothers, Netflix did. And actually, I could do not 300,000 people signed a petition for Netflix to bring back that 2 hours. Now, maybe the petition is more now, but I'm not even joking. I would literally sign that petition as well. Like, I was so mad when I found that out, because it wasn't bad. It's just like, yeah, I felt like something was missing for sure. And that's why. Like, what the heck, Netflix? Why? Why would you do that to us? It's not even funny. You guys, I'm not going to talk too much about it because then I'm going to start crying. I know it's like stupid to cry, but you know, I really loved it. And yeah. Next we have It's a Mood from ColourPop. This is what she looks like. She is a mega palette. You guys, I love this palette as well. It is jewel tone, grungy, except for this pressed glitter right there. That can just go ahead and die at this point because it was so bad to take off my eyes. I thought I was gonna go blind for a second. Now these pressed glitters over here, not bad. That one, just an absolute no for me. Oh man, the memories I have, terrible. I got PTSD because of that shade. But very beautiful palette overall. So the last category are my BYOP palettes. They are like kind of like not single packaging because I don't actually have a Z palette right now. But yeah. So all of these are just different. They're not what they are. So yeah, I'll just go over them quickly. This is my Natasha Denona singles, just of whatever at this point. This is my Sydney Grace singles, not even a ColourPop. Just my Sydney Grace. Oh, love this. Sydney Grace also is another brand I will go ahead and try to get this year as well. We just have random ColourPop. But I had to keep the packaging because I love the packaging, but this is what it actually looks like. I did use this the other day, and I will tell you though, it wasn't the best. I don't know. I don't know if the formula is off or something, but something about it just didn't work for me. These two are switched, so we have the Clay It Cool, which is also set in stone. So I decided to rearrange these. So this is what they are now. What the? Oh, you guys, what the heck? I just noticed this, like, what? It has like a magnet to it. I know it was what? That's actually kind of cool. Okay. Little things make me happy. I do apologize on that. And then we have the Gemini 2 and Gemini 1. These are also switched up. So this is supposedly Gemini 2, but it's also Gemini 1. And Gemini 1 is also a Gemini 2. And I will try to show you guys what they look like now. They're not actually too different. Just a little different. Just a tiny bit. Yeah. And then the Your Golden. Now, Your Golden isn't just random. It's just literally just rearranged. Same shades, just rearranged. So I decided to put it in my BYOPs because it's like literally not the color story it's supposed to be. And I didn't want to confuse anybody here. So yeah. But you guys, I'm going to go ahead, take a little break, and I will go ahead and do membership shoutouts. So yes. Okay, you guys, it is membership shoutout time. So go ahead, put the members right here. Also, I just want a little Side note, I literally meant to do a video. I'm gonna do the members only video at the end of the month. Meant to do it in the end of the month. December, got sick. So you guys will have, if I have time, 2 membership only videos. I do have a membership here on my channel. If you want to join, totally can. If you can't, you can't. Even just watching, liking, sharing, commenting on the video helps so much. But you guys, that is gonna be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with a lot more makeup and beauty content. And happy 2026. Until then, you guys stay beautiful, stay healthy, and stay safe. Bye.